From the Chattahoochee Tech Studio, welcome to the Marietta Daily Journal Podcast. Today is Tuesday, January 24th, and happy 82nd birthday to singer Neil Diamond. I'm Dan Ratcliffe, and here are your top stories presented by Credit Union of Georgia. Cobb Schools have hired a law firm to defend their district map. Fans flock to the Battery and Truist Park for the return of Braves Fest. And Walton's swim teams dominated at the Cobb Championships. We'll have all this and more coming up on the Marietta Daily Journal Podcast.
You deserve better than your bank. Better service, better rates, better solutions. If you live or work in Cobb County, now is the perfect time to make the switch to Credit Union of Georgia, the better way to bank. Since 1960, Credit Union of Georgia has been providing Northwest Georgia with financial solutions that make sense for your home, business, and family. As a homegrown, not-for-profit cooperative, our members are our mission. Not only will you get the best loan rates, you'll get personalized customer service from people who understand your needs. Plus, Credit Union of Georgia provides real convenience with a network of more than 30,000 accessible ATMs and branch locations across the country. Of course, there's also 5 locations right here in Cobb County. Ready to see how much better your banking can be with Credit Union of Georgia? Become a member today or apply for a loan online by visiting cuofga.org. Credit Union of Georgia, the better way to bank.
The Cobb County School District has hired Cumberland-based Freeman Mathis Gary to represent the district in an ongoing federal lawsuit over its school board district map passed by the General Assembly last year. The lawsuit was first filed in the Northern District of Georgia in June by a coalition of civil rights and left-leaning groups alongside several Cobb parents, alleging that the map disenfranchised voters of color. The map redrawing the boundaries of the 7-member board was supported by its Republicans, who hold a 4-3 majority. Echoing arguments made by Democratic lawmakers while the map was fiercely debated at the Capitol, the lawsuit accused the maps of, quote, intentionally discriminating against communities of color, particularly Black and Latin voters, by packing them into a small number of districts to dilute their voting power. The filers of the lawsuit asked the court to declare Districts 2, 3, and 6, held by the board's 3 Democrats, unconstitutional and direct the state to come up with a new map. The legal challenge of the maps was made on behalf of several groups, including the League of Women Voters of Marietta Cobb, the New Georgia Project Action Fund, and the Georgia NAACP, along with several Cobb parents, according to the initial filing. Thousands of fans flocked to the Battery Atlanta and Truist Park on Saturday to attend the return of Braves Fest. After a 3-year hiatus due to the pandemic, the festival featured a wide variety of family-friendly events, including on-field activities, interactive experiences, baseball clinics, and live entertainment. The free event allowed fans to interact with Braves players and coaches while also sharing their excitement for the upcoming season. Infielder Vaughn Grissom, all-star outfielder Ronald Acuna Jr., and strikeout pitcher Spencer Strider were among the many Braves players who attended the festival. Grissom said Saturday's Braves Fest was his first, adding that he enjoyed spending quality time with the fans. One of the events, Bowl with the Braves, allowed fans to bowl a frame and nail a strike alongside players at Punch Bowl Social. Festival goers had the opportunity to sit at the Valley Sports South broadcast desk and snap a picture. Walton repeated as boys team champion in the Cobb County Swimming and Diving Championships at Mountain View Aquatic Center on Saturday. The Raiders won their second straight county title and 4th in 5 years in decisive fashion, scoring 1,215 points to place far ahead of runner-up Lassiter. Harrison was third, followed by Kennesaw Mountain and Allatoona to complete the awards platform. Walton was also dominant in the individual and medley events, winning 7 of the 12 finals. The Raiders swept the relay events. The quartet of Sonny Panessa, Jacob Lenardis, Liam Long, and Jesse Franks won the 200-yard medley relay with a time of 1 minute, 40.02 seconds, while the foursome of Griffin Lovett, Charles Bailey, William Igler, and Franks won the 200 freestyle relay with a time of 1:27.76, and the team of Theodore Thomas, Daniel Cushing, Panessa, and Long were the winners of the 400 free relay at 3 minutes 8.19 seconds. The Walton girls continued their dominance of county swimming as they won their 6th consecutive girls team title. Walton scored 1,046 points to edge out runner-up Lassiter. Third place Pope was followed by Wheeler and Harrison on the podium. While Walton won the team title, Lassiter dominated the individual and relay events, winning 8 of 12 finals. Weather and cloudy skies Saturday morning didn't stop hundreds of people from gathering at the Marietta Square Farmers Market to purchase fresh fruits, veggies, kitchen staples, and more. The Farmers Market, located just off Mill Street, operates year-round and has an average of 54 vendors every Saturday. From handcrafted spices and raw honey to homemade empanadas and fresh bread, Farmers Market customers can choose from a variety of fresh products that aren't offered at local supermarkets. Many stopped at the Georgia Peach Truck booth, which offered a cornucopia of fresh apples and citrus fruits. Mary Simon, who was running the fruit stand Saturday morning, said she's been with the Atlanta-based company for over 10 years and enjoys coming to the Marietta Square Farmers Market. Simon said they only sell peaches in the summer, but still offer seasonal fruits year-round. Simon added that the growing popularity of Georgia Peach Trucks has allowed for business to prosper even in the winter, and it seems celebrities are also fans of the fruit stand. Simon said she sold a bag of Pink Lady apples last year to Alton Brown, a Marietta resident known for his culinary shows on the Food Network and Netflix. Stephanie Costin, Director of Operations at the historic Marietta Branding Project, said the Marietta Square Farmers Market has been going on for about 6 years. Costin said she and her husband go to the market every Saturday morning. The Marietta Square Farmers Market is open 9 a.m. to noon every Saturday year-round at 41 Mill Street. For more information, visit MariettaSquareFarmersMarket.com.
Engineered Solutions is your locally owned and operated commercial and residential foundation company that specializes in foundation repair, basement waterproofing, and crawl space encapsulation.
I'm Consumer Investigator Dale Cardwell. I've done the research already, so you don't have to.
Dial 678 ESOG now.
There's the annual State of the Union address delivered by the President. Georgia governors give State of the State speeches, and in Cobb County, county chairs and mayors have annual speeches focused on their respective jurisdictions. Thursday night, Austell Police Chief Scott Hamilton, just 5 months into his tenure, localized the practice even more with a State of the Police address. Before a crowd of about 75 people at Austell First United Methodist Church, the chief presented his vision of the department going forward and painted a picture of sweeping changes he's already implemented. Hamilton was hired in August as the city's first black police chief. A former deputy chief for the Cobb County Police Department, he spent 27 years working for the county, the only department he'd ever known. Hamilton's predecessor was Bob Sterrett, who left amid a Georgia Bureau of Investigation probe into paperwork discrepancies in the department's K-9 unit. The investigation was closed last summer, but the GBI this month said the case had been reopened based on additional elements of the investigation that needed to be clarified. Hamilton said he didn't know where the investigation stood other than what had been reported in the news recently. In his address, Hamilton emphasized modernizing the department's equipment and internal processes, improving community relations, and increasing its visibility on the streets of Austell.
Break the cycle, Morty. Rise above. Focus on science.
A new science, technology, engineering, arts, and math lab has opened at Marietta 6th Grade Academy. The Home Depot built the school's STEM lab, which math teacher Amy Miller said will offer students an array of educational opportunities, including working with robotics and drone technology. Miller said it had been challenging for teachers to implement the full STEAM curriculum in their classrooms before the lab. The Home Depot completed the week-long makeover of the room, which is accentuated by the company's signature orange throughout. MSGA student Simon Johnson said he's excited about what the lab has to offer, noting the space could be used for after-school clubs. Brant Rivera, the superintendent of Marietta City Schools, thanked Home Depot for its help. He then turned to the students and told them to look at the room full of teachers, parents, volunteers, and representatives of various companies who had a hand in building the job.
Are you struggling to find the right home in these tough markets? Hi, I'm Jeffrey Drake of Drake Realty, with 7 offices across Metro Atlanta and 2 right here in Cobb County. The real estate market in Cobb County can be competitive. That's why you need a team on your side. My team of over 700 agents is one of the biggest in the county, and we have been turning dreams into realities for 28 years now. Next time you decide to buy or sell in Cobb, trust the team that knows the lay of the land. Visit us online at drakerealty.com.
Thanks again for listening to today's Marietta Daily Journal Podcast. Did you know over 50% of Americans listen to podcasts weekly? Make sure you join us for our next episode and share this podcast on social media with your friends and family. You can find us on TikTok at MDJ Podcast, add us to your Alexa Flash Briefing or Google Home Briefing, and be sure to like, follow, and subscribe wherever you get your podcasts. This podcast is a production of BG Ad Group. Darren Sutherland, Executive Producer. Doug Harding, Creative Director. Jacob Sutherland, Director. Producers Jason Gentarola and Matt Golden. And Jinrei Zhang, Video Producer. All rights reserved.